Lem called me up the other morning. My buddy Lem Parsons don't get real worked up about many things. He had a degree of panic in his voice I ain't heard in a long time. He's talking a mile a minute. He kept saying, "Come get me, Robert. You got to save me, Robert. Come get me. They're going to kill me." I said, "Hang on now, Lem. Slow down and tell me what's going on." He said, "Robert, I'm 10 foot up the side of this tree and these deer are trying to kill me." I said, "What in the world are you talking about, Lem?" He said, "Well, I decided I was going to go deer hunting this morning." He said, "I may have had a small accident with my doe urine." I said, "What do you mean, Lem?" He said, "Well, I went to put some on my boots before I got out of the truck. Had a brand new bottle of doe estrus urine. Went to pull the little foil tab off the top of the bottle, and, well, Robert, it slipped out of my hand. I dumped the whole darn bottle in my lap." I said, "Well, did you clean it up?" He said, "Robert, I didn't have time. I was running late, so I just wiped it off the best I could. Hopped out of the truck, headed to the woods." He said, I got about halfway to my deer stand. I heard something in the leaves behind me. I turned around and shined the flashlight back yonder, and there's 6-point buck standing there looking at me." He said, "I tried to scare him off. He wouldn't go away. So I just kept on walking to my deer stand. Before long, I heard some more noise. Looked back. There's an 8-point buck standing there with him." I said, "Well, what'd you do?" He said, "Well, I got kind of scared, so I started walking a little faster. And the faster I walked, the closer they got." He said, "I finally took off running." I said, "Well, did you make it to your deer stand?" He said, "Well, no, if I'd made it to my deer stand, I wouldn't be on the side of this tree right here." He said, "I found a little oak tree with some limbs on it, and I just climbed up as quick as I could, got as high off the ground as I could." He said, "Robert, they're standing up on the tree, licking the bark, trying to get to me." I said, "Well, can't you shoot them or shoot your gun and scare them off or something?" He said, "Well, in the midst of my running, I dropped my backpack and my rifle." I said, "All right, Lem, well, I'll get there as quick as I can." Now, old Lem was hunting out at Russell Thurman's place. I pulled up my driveway and knocked on the door, told Russell what was going on. He said, "The field's a little muddy, so why don't you go out there under in the barn and get the tractor? You can drive down there and lift a scoop up, and he can just climb off in it, and you can bring him back that way." So I did. I got the tractor and went driving down there. Stopped and picked up his backpack and his rifle for him. Got to the tree. If I'm lying, I'm dying. There's 4 small bucks all standing around the tree, jumping up as high as they could, trying to get to old Lem. On top of the 4 bucks, old Russell's billy goat was down there. And out of the 5 of them, I think I'd probably be more scared of that billy goat than any of them deer. I hollered at him and got him to run off a little bit. Got Lem in the bucket. We made for the barn as quick as we could. I reckon the deer finally got the message, because they finally give up on the chase. But got all the way back to the farm, started pulling the barn, looked back behind us. Here come old Billy. He's chasing after us as fast as them little short legs of his would go. I said, "Lem, son, you better strip down to your skivvies and get to the truck quick." So Lem, he stripped down to his boxer shorts, took off running across the barnyard, jumped in his truck before the billy goat could pick him out, chase him down. I called old Lem up later that afternoon. I said, "Lem, son, what you up to?" He said, "I just got out of the shower for the 4th time, Robert. I can't wash the smell of that doe urine off of my skin." I said, "Well, then, you better not go to the woods anytime soon. Definitely better not go out to Russell's place, because I think old Billy, he's got a little unfinished business to deal with you."